Pastor Aksu Park, founder of Good News Mission, visited 6 countries in the South Pacific for about a week from September 2nd to 9th. On the 2 end, he met Prime Minister Kassianatano in Tuvalu, and on the 3 yard, he met Kiribati President Thanes Maumau in Kiribati. On the 5, he met with Prime Minister Siausi Sobaleni in the 3rd country he passed through. On the 6, he met with Vice President Mamie Alopati of Samoa in the 4th country, and on the 7th, he met with Prime Minister Manas Sogavari of the Solomon Islands. In the last country, Fiji, he met with Prime Minister Sitabini Labuka. Pastor Park discussed the vision and progress of mind education that will change the youth of each country and preach the gospel of forgiveness of sins. In addition, meetings with representatives of religious denominations and ministers from each country, media interviews, and Bible seminars were held to convey the heart of God in 6 South Pacific countries. For 3 days starting from September 1st, the Paraguay Good News Asunci and Church went to Federaci N, Argentina for a youth workshop. This workshop, prepared to gather the hearts of young people who are distant from the church, began with various programs such as preparing missions for each team and giving testimonies and sermons during the long bus ride. On the last day, Sunday afternoon, each team's assignments and plays were presented, and Pastor Ayong Han of Assumption Church delivered a message saying that he hoped the young people would live with the new strength given by God. A youth camp was held in Cameroon for 4 days starting on August 29th, with Pastor Dae Hyun Lee of Good News Sian San Church as the instructor. A total of 900 people from Cameroon, the Central African Republic, Equatorial Guinea, and Chad attended, and 200 distinguished guests, including Youth Minister Cameron, who attended the last Korea World Camp, graced the event. At the same time, a forum including pastors was held, and at the closing ceremony, 6 people, including the Minister of Youth, were appointed as EEF advisors. The Cameroon branch is preparing for the 2024 World Camp, with Pastor Aksu Park invited. The Ugandan EEF branch attended the Kasizi Poetry Festival for 3 days from the 31st at the invitation of the Ugandan Minister of State for ICT and National Guidance. On the first day, a news camp was held to commemorate International Youth Day with over 1,000 teenagers, and missionary Kim Hyeng-jin from Uganda gave a mind lecture on the topic of change in perspective. On the second day, we attended a business forum attended by about 70 local government officials, and Good News Corp members gave a healthy dance performance and mind lecture. On the last day, we attended the Kasizi Rwenzori Marathon with the Minister of State for ICT and National Guidances. The Uganda branch said that it was an opportunity to instill bright minds in youth. The Lesotho EEF branch gave a mind lecture at the Lesotho National University entrance ceremony on the 5th. It was held at the invitation of President Isaac Farzana, and approximately 800 newly enrolled students listened to a performance prepared by EEF and mind education by Lesotho branch manager Simwan. The Lesotho EEF branch said that it hopes that students will receive forgiveness of their sins through the EEF club that will be opened in the future. A youth peace camp was held in Liberia, Africa for 4 days from August 31st, with Pastor Jeng Yong, son of Good News Hwasan Church, as an instructor. In addition to a total of 500 participants and 50 Christian leaders, the Minister of Labor and Mixed Superintendent of Education attended the event. It featured a variety of programs, including a performance by the Liberian dance team, a peace talk show with the theme of peace, an academy, and a cultural exhibition, while a gospel room and kelfor also held. The Liberia branch said it would continue to interact with students after the event. The Ghana branch held the 2023 National Youth Conference at the Ghana National University for 4 days starting August 31st, with Pastor Osei J. of Ulsan Church as a lecturer. This event was co-hosted by the Youth Committee under the Ministry of Youth of Ghana and the Ghana branch under the theme of Reform of Youth and Reform of Ghana. Approximately 3,500 people, including students and government officials, attended, and the main speaker, Pastor Osei J., preached the gospel at dawn and evening. The Ghana branch said that everyone in attendance responded that their sins were forgiven and gave thanks to God for His work. Good News Kampala Church in Uganda held a 2-day kids camp last week on September 8th and 9th. This event was hosted by Good News Corps members and Ugandan church members, and many children and parents from around Kampala were invited. About 250 children and parents attended for the 2 days. Prior to the start, the invited attendees brightened up the camp atmosphere with face painting and dancing by the Uganda Safari dance team. In the order of this event, there were various programs such as Academy folding paper, dance, taekwondo, gospel song and motion, Bible story, Bible quiz, recreational hoop game, basketball, and group meeting. This event was hosted together with Good News Corps members and Ugandan church members, and many children from around Kampala were invited. Approximately 250 children and their parents attended over 2 days.